Good morning, my name is Trevor Greeley and this is my final project. I will be presenting on the impact of artificial intelligence on future careers. Starting off here, I have a quote. According to the World Economic Forum, AI is expected to displace 85 million jobs globally by 2025 while creating 97 million new ones. That is from World Economic Forum 2020. So back in 2020, definitely when AI was coming out, people were thinking, wow, AI is just going to destroy so many jobs. But they didn't really think about the other side of it, where in this exact quote, we're losing 85 million, but we're gaining 97. So we're up to 12 million jobs in the US. So I think that's one thing that people never really considered back then. Artificial intelligence is transforming industries worldwide. Understanding its impact on careers is essential for anyone entering the workforce. I personally work for a new company. I work as a consultant for a company that works with a software called Salesforce. And our company is now going to be starting to roll out AI to different people. And they asked me if I wanted to potentially. I've been given the opportunity to maybe shift towards training the AI chatbots for when you go on a website, and you see them all over everywhere nowadays. You go on AI chatbot, you click the chat, and you start typing, and it tries to help you out before connecting you to a real agent. So that is definitely one way in my real world I've seen AI just sort of starting to impact everyday workforce. And there's various other ways. Artificial intelligence is reshaping the job market by displacing certain careers, creating new opportunities, and requiring workers to adapt by acquiring new skills. This is very true. The upkeep of artificial intelligence, it can't run itself. You gotta have people keeping it up, supporting it, and also realizing that, hey, we're replacing your job here, but then we're opening up maybe this potential job to help the AI with some things. So it's definitely a give-take relationship. Moving on here, what is artificial intelligence? From Oxford Languages 2024, AI refers to computer systems that perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, and decision making. Again, with that chatbot, like if someone says, I'm having this computer issue, the chatbot has to realize, okay, this is what they're asking for, this is what they need, goes back, thinks about it, finds what they can, and then pushes it out to the person to try and help. AI research began in the 1950s with pioneers like Alan Turing. Since then, breakthroughs in machine learning and deep learning have accelerated AI's capabilities. Yeah, so that was one thing that was really wild to me when researching about this. Is that this all started in the 1950s. If you ask anybody in today's time, they'll say AI just started like a couple years ago or something of that nature. That is not the case. It started almost, 75 years ago now. About 75 years ago now. And just the recent breakthroughs have made it so much more prevalent nowadays than it was back then. AI is present in everyday life through smart assistants like Siri, Alexa, recommendation engines on Netflix, and self-driving car technologies. I actually do have the A one in that one, and I was afraid she was about to go off there for a second. That's why I turned my head. But so again, AI is in everything. Self-driving cars is one that isn't quite there yet. They're getting there, but it's not. It's got a while to go. But yeah, Netflix, you won't even see it in the background. AI is running all of the suggested for you. If you use Netflix, you'll watch a couple shows and then they'll give you like suggested ones to go watch. AI is making that sort of connection of like, hey, this person watched this movie and they watched this movie. Maybe you should recommend that one to this person. So little stuff like that. AI's impact on different industries. First of all, healthcare. AI helps diagnose diseases faster and more accurate with humans. That's from IBM 2023. Finance. Robo-advisors like Betterment manage investments with minimal human insight. Manufacturing, robotics, and AI have automated repetitive tasks on assembly lines, increasing efficiency. If you've ever seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the Johnny Depp version, you will see that in the toothpaste factory. Fun little fact. You'll see the robot taking and putting on the caps to the toothpaste. So that is a good example of that. Education, AI like ChatGPT and personalized learning apps help tailor education to students' needs. ChatGPT has been a huge thing recently, and then there's also Copilot. I personally use ChatGPT for emails. If I'm mainly for business emails because I want to say a certain thing, but I want to make sure it's worded properly and it sort of gives a clear cut of what I'm trying to say to the customer or to whoever I'm talking to. So ChatGPT has helped me a lot. Copilot is something that is embedded with Microsoft more, and it's their version of ChatGPT for emails and such. And then retail. AI-driven chatbots improve customer service and predictive inventory systems optimize stock. So I already talked about chatbots, so I won't go back on that. But predictive inventory systems has been something I've learned about recently as well, as where AI sort of, you make a stock list, and based on what's selling, AI can predict, hey, we need to order some of this now, or we need to order some of this in a week or two. So that really helps stock inventory managers with getting their keeping up to date on their stock and keeping everything flowing in a good pace. Positive effects of AI on careers. Everyone looks at the negatives. We have some negatives after this, but let's start with the positives. First of all, new job creation. Roles like machine learning engineers, AI specialists, and data scientists are booming. LinkedIn 2024. That is so true. I recently just got a new job, the one I just spoke about, and going on LinkedIn, as an IT person, it was sort of feeding me some of these jobs anyway. There's tons. There's hundreds of thousands alone on LinkedIn of just those kinds of jobs that you just scroll through. Efficiency. AI streamlines workflows, helping workers achieve higher productivity. That's, again, very, very true. And innovation. Entirely new industries like autonomous vehicles, smart homes are developing. So again, with the vehicles, it's sort of getting there. It's not quite there. It probably won't be there for a little while, but it is. They have been making improvements. As far as smart homes, I don't think anyone's really implementing this yet. Now, people have smart homes, more like smart home devices, where they have like the Nest cameras or Ring cameras or is it Nest AC? I think it's Nest AC or Ring cameras, stuff like that. They have that kind of stuff and cameras and stuff like that. But as far as like being a fully smart home in the true sense, I don't think we're quite there yet either. Or people just don't. I think we might be there. We could do it, but people don't want to spend that kind of money to do it. So, all right, on to, sorry for yawning. Jeez. On to the negatives. Job displacement. Roles involving repetitive tasks like data entry and basic manufacturing are at high risk. Yes, so AI can do all that now. Repetitive tasks, as long as it's something that just is constantly repetitive, like nothing ever change, variables don't change, AI can knock that out easily now. So it definitely is a lot cheaper to use AI than it is to hire a full-time worker. Widening the skill gap. Jeez, I'm going to try and get these yawns out. Workers without technical skills may struggle to stay competitive. That is very, very true. I don't even touch on it. And then economic inequality. High-tech workers may see increased wealth while others are left behind. And as unfortunate as it is very, very, again, true. It's just that if someone understands more, here's my thing on this part. Yes, it does. And I put it in here because there's a very big inequality there with people that progress higher on this level than people that don't really understand it as well and just get left behind. but those people can always try their best to work towards that, and that is like a 50-50. It depends on the situation. It depends on a bunch of variables, but if you really push yourself and you want to do it and you want to push as hard as you possibly can to do it, no matter what situation you're in, you can try and achieve it. Now, I go to one movie, and it is a movie, so it's not meant to be 100% realistic, but The Pursuit of Happiness, if you've ever seen it, I'm sure you probably have, with Will Smith, is a great representation of that, of where he has just been left behind by all this other working class people, and he makes a name for himself. But anyway, besides the point, so I agree with it in the fact that higher tech workers that sort of understand AI more and start working harder at it, they will see increase. So, just something to consider. How to prepare for an AI-driven future. Skill development, learning coding, AI basics, data analysis, and cybersecurity will be crucial. Me, as I'm learning my AI stuff at my new company, like just trying to sort of get a lay of the land for it so I can be prepared if that job opportunity opens up. There, coding, I haven't done a lot of, not much there. It is a lot of just data analysis, and cybersecurity is crucial any day of the week. Cybersecurity is always crucial. So, soft skills, creativity, emotional intelligence, leadership, adaptability cannot be automated easily. So that is something that is very, very prevalent over the years. AI doesn't have the emotional skill base of a human to understand different things or to be creative and like to take charge. It doesn't. So humans are still very much needed and wanted in a lot of business. And then lifelong learning. Workers should continually upskill to stay ahead as technology evolves. And that is very true. And you can't always stay ahead of the curve. You just have to keep working hard. You have to keep studying and just keep on the grind to stay ahead. Here's my conclusion. AI is disrupting traditional career paths while creating new opportunities. Adapting will be the key to success. Those who learn to work alongside AI will thrive in the future workforce. Start learning about AI and new technologies now to future-proof your career. So true. AI is 100% the number one thing that is going to change a lot of different people's jobs, and just learning AI, learning just a little bit about it and how to work with it or even work ahead of it, it'll make your career. So that is what I think about AI. I think it's going to be a great change for a lot of places. Some people might struggle a little bit, but if they can pick themselves up and sort of apply themselves, I don't see why AI cannot be used for the better of the job market and better of the future for the world, really. So again, thank you so much. Here is my works cited page. And yeah, again, thank you for the semester, and that's it for me.